Flint and Borges are going to tag team in the double pivot, but the success of this team depends on the contributions of that front three. But June Endo is a great addition to the back line. She's going to oscillate between the wide channels and central corridors to be the setup woman. Tiernan and Jonstad are going to look to use their dynamism to poach goals inside the box, but also use a bit of magic in their individual flair.
In the beige uniforms, it is Angel City tonight in green, the home side, racing Louisville. An important game for these two sides. Counting this one, only 5 games left in the NWSL's regular season with a lot to play for. Left side, long ball into space. Chase for the ball. Gordon comes back there. Ball is crossed. Sears settles, quick shot taken, and Racing Louisville are on the board.
And we typically don't see any kind of competition between any player and Sarah Gordon. I'm not sure. She looked like she was back on side.
Well, they must be looking at it because Anderson's not put the ball back into play. We are told that Ella Haas was judged to be in an offside position, so no goal. Racing Louisville lost it there, was Weber. And again, Angel City will lose it out as well. Sonis on the right. Drives that long. Off the Sears header, comes down. Borges got a piece of it. Not much there, and she's down. And there's going to be another card. Shores was issued the 3rd yellow card of this half.
Shores just trying to get pressure there on Ari Borges. Times that just late on the challenge, ends up stepping on Ari Borges. It's a silly foul to concede just at the edge of the box.
Shores is just 20 years of age, went to UNC for a couple of years. Played on your TST winning team and scored the game winner.
I was going to say, why didn't you lead with that? That's the most important fact here.
That prize money.
I wore my TST jersey on air last night.
I heard you're still spending some of it. Can't confirm, though. Just a rumor. 30th minute. Peterson or Sonis to take it from about 24 yards out. It is Sonis. Not much on it in the end. Easy play for Angelina Anderson. With that distribution on the right. Played back by Martin. Gordon. Anderson. Here's the press from Weber. Sarah Gordon. Angel City, you're right, have been comfortable on the ball, which has negated that famous racing press. Borges had it knocked away, but there was a foul on Jonsdotter.
Yeah, possession doesn't really matter this Racing Louisville side, JP. They don't need to dominate possession to be able to dictate the game. They do that through their press. They do that through their verticality and the intensity at which they set the tempo for their defensive posture.
Ball cleared away by Angel City, but right up the middle, Peterson pushes it left. McKenna Morris on it. Defended by Jonsdotter. Haas to the end line, cuts it across, headed down wide. Borges got the head in on it. That was a decent chance for Racing Louisville.
And that was always going to be a really difficult finish for Ari Borges. She's moving away from goal, trying to steer this one back on frame. But it starts from the counter, change the point of attack, out to that weak side fullback, which we talked about. McKenna Morris getting a little bit higher. The contribution, collaborative effort there of Haas looking for the run of Ari Borges. Haas does such a good job to get around the corner of the fullback and pull that one into a dangerous area.
Ball is turned over. Borges again. Brazilian international finds the open winger on the left. And now it's Haas for O'Kane trying to turn. Plays it in front. Weber blocked. Big save for Anderson. Sears on it. Tucks it for Sonis, and she puts it over the bar.
So much better from Racing Louisville. They retain the width, double width, 2 players. Peterson out on the left-hand side. That cracks open that half space. Katie O'Kane does such a good job back to goal to get around the edge of Neely Martin. Weber steers that one on frame and demands a fantastic close-range reaction save from Angie Anderson. Danger in harm's way before Janine Sonis hits it into row Z.
O'Kane had scored when the game was only about 2 to 3 minutes old, but it was turned away on an offside call. Throw-in coming up. Latter stages of this opening half.
Oh, such good deception from Katie O'Kane, receiving it back to goal. Neely Martin fakes like she's going left, then commits down to the end line.
Another throw-in for Racing Louisville. McKenna Morris goes over to take it. He's looking for Borges. Cut back, chested down by Dorson. Brought down and cleared by Thompson in one motion. Settled, Peterson. Racing Louisville back on the attack with Morris. Haas try to return the favor, blocked and steered away by Martin. Back the other way. Morris has Borges knocked out. No foul was given there. Could have been. Noose takes off for Angel City. There's a good option there. Jonsdottir flying on the right side. Jonsdottir fires it, but right at Bloomer. That is going to do it. First half has come to a close with zeros on the board. Jill, your thoughts? It is Pups at the Pitch night, sponsored by the Connecticut Humane Society. It's a great night in Louisville for all those concerned. And thanks to the Reddit community for their support. 66th minute. Short for Dorson. Chased by Sears. Trying to pin her in and take it away, and does. Emma Sears played it across, and there's the goal. Weber got in front, but Emma Sears did all that work, dispossessing Dorson.
Takes a risk, gets pressure on Dorson, and forces her backward, then picks the pockets, and immediately gets her head up to look where her attacking accomplices are inside the penalty area. Does so well to take that first touch, get her head up, and fashion an opportunity that Weber leaves her feet, slides this one in to the back of the net. They've been looking and searching for this moment all game long. And Weber takes advantage of her moment when she's in front of frame. Talk so much about Emma Sears on the attacking side of the game, but it's her defensive effort.
Point in the road, not bad. You don't want to drop points here. But right now they need one just to get a point out of this, at the moment anyway. Sears bumped, here she goes. Emma Sears plays it again for Weber, taken out of the box. Noose broken up. Now she's pointing to the penalty spot. I was wondering when that was coming.
Here's Emma Sears looking for that early service into the box, looking for Weber again, who gets matched.
Versus Anderson. And now there's a change. Sean Tahini's going to go to the monitor and look at it. Sean Tahini with a look. Initially, right there when that happened, she did not blow the whistle or point to the spot. It came after that.
It was hard to see from our initial angle, but it does look like Sarah Gordon gets a touch on this ball. Right there, you can see the trajectory of the ball change. It's the right call. From that second look, you can see that Sarah Gordon gets a touch on that ball first before Weber.
We've got to get that ball upfield in a hurry. Gordon's throwing. That's it. Game over. Big win for Racing Louisville tonight. Much needed for them.